Guys, to another video. It's episode number 1 of the Burnley Career Mode series here on FIFA 23. Guys, I've put Burnley, Sheffield United, and Luton Town in the Premier League, and Leicester, Southampton, and Leeds down to the Championship. I've not transfer listed or loan listed anybody, guys, but I do want to bring in a couple of players to this club that I think will be good. So James Trafford, obviously, he's currently out on loan at Bolton. We'll try and get him probably next season because he joined in the second season anyway, but Burnley, okay. Brett Vinegar, apparently he's a very good potential goalkeeper. We'll try and bring him in, potentially probably back up now. Mohamed Demon, actually, guys, let's search by there. Yep. So Lavia there too. He's got a very good potential. Rika does have a very good potential as well. Nathan Redmond's been linked with Burnley in real life. A Demon, very good player. A Demon. Lucas Safuso has also been linked with Burnley in real life. Justin Clever, obviously out on loan right now. We'll try and get him potentially. And Zika and Devorah, we're trying to go and get him. We'll show you the starting lineup for right now. This is the starting lineup I'm going to go with to start with, but obviously it will be getting improved. But I'm going to give an instruction to my goalkeeper. I really like this for a goalkeeper. But guys, I'm going to put on the tactics to just balance. It's going to be a balance, but I'm going to put them on what I have an ultimate team if I played this formation. This is what I do in ultimate team, guys. Put tactics on, of course. I've never done it in career mode, but I want to do it in career mode. But yes, we'll edit that. But guys, that is what I want to do. But we'll wait for the scout reports to come back. We have £79 million to spend. It's going to be very hard, but I believe we can get transfers in. Hopefully, in this first window, hopefully. Actually, Barnes, I'm looking to potentially just let him go because I don't think Barnes really is good enough for Burnley anymore. I think I've got Barnes on my transfer list. I'm not sure if I have. I think I do, though. Yep, I do. I'm just wanting Barnes to go. I don't think Barnes has a future anymore. Plus, he's left Burnley in real life, so kind of makes a bit of sense. Just getting on with the training days as they come, so the boys can get their training sessions on and ready for the new season ahead, hopefully. Well, Aston Barnes now has been given an offer to go to Holland. It's looking good, looking promising that Barnes will be leaving. 1.3 is actually pretty acceptable, but I want a little bit more money if we can. 1.5 million, what will they give her? They say no. How can they not agree to that? That's weird. But now we've got another offer. Strasbourg in France will just accept it because it's valuation. Goodmanson is not leaving the club. Goodmanson will be staying around for the time being. But the boys are training this summer. They know it's going to be hard training these days, but they know the training sessions must just happen every 2 days, that the boys are training and getting on with it. So that's good, guys. We've got all the scout reports back for the players we're all wanting to that I want to potentially bring in to this Burnley team. Let's go. So very nice, looking ratings. We're probably going to bring him in now, but we're going to develop him probably. First player I'm going to try and go in for is going to be Diamond at Borussia Dortmund. It's going to be hard to bring in him, but he's got a very good work rate. Cullen, I think if we get an offer from him, I'll maybe let him go, because I don't think he's got a future. I know I'm not transfer list in a minute, but I just maybe want him to leave, since we're bringing in Demon. Will offer his valuation first of £17.5 million to Dortmund. Can Burnley and Dortmund agree a deal for him to arrive? And that is great. £17.5 million. His valuation has been met with us and their representatives. He would be crucial in the Premier League. He's signed for Burnley in real life, but I mean for Brighton. And we got it to a 3-year deal. He's fine with a 3-year deal for the time being. He's 26, option of a further year, I would say, for on 42 grand a week. I think we can potentially get him on a good salary, on a good wage. What do they say to 50 grand a week? And we'll have to go back in for him, so it means we can't get him right now. We could agree to transfer fee, we just couldn't agree to contract. Okay, that's fine anyway, we'll try to go back in for him though. Nathan Redmond, he's been linked with Burnley in real life, and a move for him could be pretty crucial. We'll offer his valuation to the PC manager. They say that's fine, 6.5 million is good for Nathan Redmond to return to the Premier League. He's been linked with Burnley in real life, that's why I'm looking to bring him in. He will be important to the club, he's got a bit of pace, but wants to be crucial, that's fine. I will convert him into a left wing, probably most likely. We'll play on the left. He's 28, 3-year deal is fine with him. Entering for an option of a fairly year, I hope. So we are a bigger club than BC Shack, we know that for starts. 67.5 grand a week. What does Nathan Redmond say to that? You want a sign-on bonus and that. But welcome to Burnley Football Club. Nathan Redmond has joined up with the squad. Left Besiktas for Burnley. He'll train with the squad on tomorrow. Today he will train with the squad. He'll be ready. But his agent says, thank you very much for doing business with me. And Nathan Redmond becomes the first signing of this Burnley career mode. He has been linked with Burnley in real life though. And there is Nathan Redmond arrived at Burnley training ground ahead of his move to Burnley for £6.5 million. And now he's doing his medical, getting it completed at Burnley. He's delighted to travel back to the Premier League. Teammates are wishing him the very best since welcome to the club. And Nathan Redmond is warming up and ready, he says, for the Premier League. But Nathan Redmond has joined us. It is Nathan Redmond, brilliant to see him in a Burnley jersey, ready for a kick-off of the season. He says his goal is to help the team do very big things, and he's desperate to do very well and get his career back in English football, back with Burnley. He's been linked with him in real life though, Nathan Redmond. It's a decent buy, the board say that's completely fine with me. See guys, we kind of want a defensive player, so Diamond is a good option, but I think this guy could be a good option because he's got more defensive rating. We want a defensive kind of midfielder. £13 million off to Torino. They want 15 plus a sell-on clause. I'll cut it down to 14 and a half. They want 15.9. Can we just pay 15 million for them? I want 15.2. What happens if we give them a midfielder? What club is it against Torino? Maybe get Josh Cullen going the other way. Plus 15, plus 14 million. And they find that's fine. Josh Cullen will be heading to the MLS. Josh Cullen, I just don't think he has a future with Burnley anymore. And my plans is to bring in a developing youngster like this guy who can really help us at the age of 20 become a quality midfielder. I'll be taking away the bonus. Samuel Raka. He has left Torino today. Josh Cullen has went to Torino and he's coming to Burnley. The young Italian is only 20, but he's got a good potential. Nathan Redmond, his new teammate. Nathan Redmond also just joined today as well. They're both linking up, hopefully going to build a link up pretty good. But the Italian, I'm so delighted he's joined the club. Over the Italian will be a very good impactor at the Burnley team. He's only 20, but he really knows he's got to do every chance he can in himself. But he's happy. He's in the Burnley kit now. He's a Premier League player now. He's a Premier League born star. He's ready for the Football League. Ready for the Premier League, he says. He's ready to achieve a good career with Burnley. Josh Cullen has went the other way, has Josh Cullen. Hope the Irishman has a big success future. What rating has Ricky McGinnon? 76, not bad at all. A decent buy again. Going for Zika Abdullah. He could be very good for us, I think. He's valued at 3.6 as well. We'll offer 3.5 million. Plus J. Rodriguez. I just don't think J. Rodriguez is good enough anymore for our club. Indeed, that's fine. So J. Rodriguez will go the opposite way, and we will get Zika into the club. He's obviously determined to play well for Burnley. He's joined Burnley in real life. A 4-year deal for the Swiss. He wants a set release clause of £11 million. I'm going to reject that. They're fine with it. They're a bigger club, obviously, than Basel. We'll give them a good wage for his first official wage. Okay, that's fine. But welcome to the club. Welcome to this third Burnley summer signing of the summer. Zeki Adomala, a striker. He's arriving at the training ground, and he's arrived at the training ground. He's ready to be a new signing and ready to show for Burnley why he's got the quality that we wanted, and we want a striker to be like him. It's really how he's going to try and make an impact in the Premier League. Maybe he'll score lots of goals within a couple of seasons. There he is. In his Burnley kit, ready for the new season. He's ready for Burnley challenge. This is going to be a great challenge for him at Burnley as J. Rodriguez goes the opposite way. And he's been given a rating of 72. That's actually decent. Bad navigation, they say. I don't care. And for now, keep an eye on Labia. We're going to bring in this winger. Or should we? No, we'll keep him there in the shortlist for now. We're going to bring in Brett Bart. We're going to bring in him as a goalkeeper. Can we offer Peacock Ferro plus a bit of cash of £4.5 million? I want him, Manuel. That's not happening. I'll offer what I offered over. £6.5 million. They say that's fine. He probably will be second choice goalkeeper this season, Bart, but he will play hopefully a lot of games. It's very vital to get his career going. Important for the club. He's fine with that. A 5-year deal, long-term stay. He wants an English football. This will be our bigger club. But welcome to the club, Bart Verdeberger. He's ready. He's knows he's going to probably be backup goalkeeper, but he is happy. He's joined for £6 million. The 4th summer signing of the summer. Already in at Burnley. The boys are training hard in the physio area. Today's signings have come in. I'm delighted to greet all 4 of my new signings involved. Can the goalkeeper do it? He won't be kit number 1 though, guys. He will not be given that because we are going to make Mixovic our main goalkeeper right now. He's going to probably be number 1. And they're now both the same rating. But he is probably not going to be number 1. This goalkeeper is. This goalkeeper, I think he is going to be number 1 because he is probably going to play a lot more. But I'm going to, because he in real life has been given, I think, Burnley number 1, I think. But Burnley, I'm absolutely glad to give him kit number 1 and give him the chance. Hopefully he does very well. He's 23 now. This young goalie, obviously, pretty young still. Who's Vito? Who is Vito? Don't think I'm going to give Vito probably a chance this season. I just don't think he's probably going to be good enough. We'll give him number 25 for the time being. So I want that new backup goal to number 22. I like a backup goalkeeper number 22. But hopefully Bart will be very important when he plays in games. Barnes obviously set to leave the club. I'll check out what kit number this guy is in real life at Burnley. Let's check his stats. See, guys, they're decent stats actually. Not been given a kit number yet, but what can we give him? Unless we just wait for Barnes to leave. Yeah, we'll wait for Barnes to guys go. But this Afoba, yes guys, I'm going to develop as much as I can with him. I'm going to put him as kit number 9 though. I think he'll be the number 9 we need. But he will be kit number 9 for the season. Hopefully he'll do very well. I think he'll be very important to doing very well this season. I'm going to loan out Foster. I'm going to loan out Richardson as well. I'm going to loan them both out. So we've got Nathan Tiller on loan, but we'll try and make that permanent next season potentially. Nathan Redmond, I'm hoping he can do very well for the squad. He is a winger, of course. Kit number 7 is fine with me for Nathan Redmond for the time being. We'll loan out Samuel too. Where's Benson? Yeah, he has got some magic in real life, man, my guys. He's incredible. He hopefully will do it in his career. Scott Twine, I don't think he has a future with the club anymore. I think he will leave. I'm going to let him leave. Jack Cork, same with him. Want him to leave. Redmond, that striker we brought in. We brought in the goalkeeper as well. We brought in someone else, didn't we, guys? It's a midfielder, I'm pretty sure. Yep, here. He will be number 6 because he's a CDM, and that's great for him. And Burnley colours, looking good, looking snappy. We'll be, it goes well, but the boys are training all together now. They're absolutely delighted. They're now getting on with training. Ashley Barnes has officially left the club for Strasbourg in France. I wish Ashley all the success out there. It could be difficult for him, but I'm delighted he has gone and left the club. So since that man we've got on from Swansea is number 9 now. Of course, Zico, he will be number 10 then with the club for the time being, as he's hopefully going to develop into some sort of player. But the boys are training well this summer. They know the training sessions need to continue. It's every 2 days. This is going to be a long episode, remember, guys. But the boys know I'm just keeping the training thing on because I want the boys to get out and train this summer. Okay, so Foster to Brentford. I'm going to plan out rejects that. Brentford are in the same league as Barnes has left. Richardson wants Scott on loan. That's fine. He's happy with that. Well, Jack Cork is a player I want him to go. Bassini to go out on loan to Girona. Hopefully he does very well on loan. If he does, complete it though. But there's still weeks to days. It's on the opening day of the season. I've done my transfer business, but I'm maybe looking to add to the squad still. Jack Cork's officially left Burnley Football Club for £1.3 million to Valencia in España. Jack Cork's now left. The training sessions continue to work hard on this summer. And he's went on loan to Girona in Spain. Hopefully he does decent in his loan. Scott Twine, we're trying to get rid of him now. It's going to be hard to get rid of him probably, but no clubs have come in for Scott Twine yet. He's a player obviously I want to get rid of. Foster to Bishisha. $2 million is his valuation. See, 1.5 there. I don't sell for less. Actually, what am I doing here? Try to get that loan to 5 because I don't think he has a future with the club either. But the boys are training every single day. Well, not every single day, every 2 days. Sheffield United have brought in a signing. Benson Manuel, nope. And Connor Roberts is not going to leave either. Roberts is very important in the Wales international squad. So that is great. They have. So it looks like he will be going out on loan for a season and potentially could join next summer. Lyle Foster just doesn't have a future map in it, Burnley. But it's incredible. But the training days are almost over for July. The season. Of the scout reports, what we've got in the youth academy. Look at this youngster, we've got him. We'll develop him as much as we can. Richardson. Got a delicate onto 1 year loan. I don't want him to go in for 2 years just in case he comes back and does very well. Never know. Our training session in August. Foster has now went out on loan. He's went out on loan for 12 months at least. So Richardson could go also out on loan. Scott Twine still hasn't received an offer to leave. Unless we're just loanless Scott Twine as well. Get him regular football somewhere. Goodmanson is a player I'm not willing to sell. I actually like the work rates of him. Plus he plays very good football. Since I don't think we can get an offer for Scott Twine currently. I'm going to add him to the loan list for the time being. He's not part of my plans this season. Don't jump to conclusions. I don't want Scott Twine staying with the club. I don't know why he says that. Richardson's went out on loan to Turkey. He'll be hoping to do very well out on loan. His opening day is coming thick and fast. Way to Crystal Palace opening day we are. On Saturday. The boys are training ahead of that game. Before Saturday, one more training session to get the boys going. Scott Twine has received a loan offer for I wanted just a year, but he will just go out on loan for a year, but probably won't be in the team at all when he comes back. Right, opening league game away at Crystal Palace in the Premier League with Burnley here. Putting some hard work for sure, bringing in some signings. Want to be safe first of all. We want to stay in the Premier League. We'll see how it goes for Nathan Redmond. And so here we go, match day 1, here we go. So today, Hang Bench will start there. Tella will start out on the right today. Also, Bart will be named as sub-goalkeeper for today's game. New signings are mainly on the bench anyway. Well, he will start midfield for debut. So he's on the bench. Nathan Redmond too, and that new striker's on the bench too. That is the team news. I'm going to go with the bench too, well. But here we go, guys. Opening Premier League game of the season. Can we actually do anything against Palace? You never know, we probably can. We're going our black away kit this afternoon. We're going our black away kit. Start off the league season. I'm not running any predictions, guys, because obviously we're just starting the league season here. My first game in charge. My players have been training all summer hardly as they know they're one of the new Premier League comers. I think Burnley will finish mid-table in real life, and that's what the board want us to do this season. But obviously I want to survive in the league as well. So that's the priorities. Survive in the league or finish mid-table, because that's what the board want us to do. But mid-table is good, probably for Burnley, especially with the squad improvements we have made to the club. But we're hoping we can be very successful in the Premier League. That mission link was number 47, but I've given kit number 1 because I believe he's first choice goalkeeper in my opinion. And Bart, obviously, he's joined the club as well, but he's backup goalkeeper and he's on the bench today, as it's really incredible, this opening Premier League game of the new season. It starts today away at Crystal Palace in London. So here is the Crystal Palace team on matchday 1 we will face. It is Greitra in goal. Back for Klein, Anderson, Gui and James Justin. Eze, Dakota and Lomba in midfield. Front three, Elise and Zaha both supporting Odson Edward. Roy Hodgson is hoping for a good job in charge this season. Well, I made a couple of signings to the team. Mr. Rich, who's obviously been at the club last season, but I've made him kit number 1 because I feel he's number 1 and he is in goal. Roberts, Brown, Bells, Breyer and Miss Masson in the back 4. Brownhill and Rickon for a debut. Tella, Manuel Benson and Zakola all supporting Ofuba. But that is the team I went with. One debutant, number 6. Of course, in our squad is going to have to try and win league games as much as possible or try and get points on the board. But Brownhill is my captain. I like Josh Brownhill, is a very good, loyal captain. I would love to keep him for a long time. I think I will, hopefully. Zaha there warming up for Palace. The goalkeeper, hopefully he will do well for us today. But here we go. Come on, Burnley. Playing the balance tactic, of course, it's to help the players do what they can to develop, become better developments. Zaha versus Roberts. Well done in Roberts. Good. One back well by Roberts. Good start to the game from Roberts. Matson into Ricky. It's going to be a good start to the scene, hopefully. What's by Foma? He's number 9 now. Obviously, at the comics, I feel he's the kit number 9, and he will probably be number 9 at Burnley. If he joins Burnley, I think he will. Chelsea run up against Sheffield United. It's a good start from the team I support, but obviously I don't care about them in this career mode. Roberts. Bales now. Here's Nathan Teller on loan from Southampton Rovers, who've been relegated. Over to Nathan Teller here. Oh, Nathan Teller. Oh, he's got the pace. He's got the pace. He's got the power. He's got the pace on him too. It's a good ball in from him. It's into Greitra's arms though. Burnhill. Manson. Jordan. Roberts to Bells. Back to Roberts. Ifitella. To Benson. He's got a lot of quality on himself here. And you can whip a ball in. Defo can. Eze away. What's on Edward? Brownhill. The captain needs to get back in time. Does the midfielder. There come Palace over the top. Here's Zaha. Roberts. Well in again by Roberts. And Roberts does keep the ball in. Roberts is playing very well today. And he loses the ball as Roberts. Burnhill marking Zaha now. Captain isn't in midfield defending. Well done by Jordan, well on. For Josh Burnhill here. Looks forward and Ofoba look for it to the striker. Edward over the top for Zimbia. Edward looks through the ball there, but Jordan dealt with from Matson, all from Chelsea. Riker to Foba for BMA. Zublon onto Fobiani, who goes forward looks for Tella on the right, and he finds Nathan Tella. Roberts is behind him, and we'll use Roberts. It is Roberts. Great ball in as well by Roberts. Anderson away as well, but Brownhill wins it back for Matson. Lost by Jordan. Bells and Brownhill will help out. And so too Roberts. It's Edward though. Bell's well in the way, the man on loan for Manchester City. Desperate to show what he can do in the Premier League. But Burnley have got him in real life on a permanent basis, I think. Benson. Fubama. Brilliant from the winger, brilliant from him. And a Fubama mid the middle. Good save by Great Trudeau. But really unlucky with the header there. Great start that would have been for Burnley. They really are playing better since they've arrived back in the Premier League. They know bringing in signings what I wanted. And what we're doing, we're developing players too. We're developing what we can do. Nathan Tella to Brownhill. Back to Nathan Tella here. Scott's turned back and he does. He finds Brownhill, the captain. Here's Benson. Oh, he's done really well here as Emmanuel Benson. Will swing one. But really how Burnley really know playing in the Premier League is good. Brownhill well one again from Matson. Brownhill turns it back and Roberts. Look for Roberts, but it doesn't matter, it's half time. It's half time, it's Crystal Palace 0, Burnley 0. Burnley playing well. Not cutting, not too bad at all. I mean, Racker's been very good defensively with Brownhill. Very good, but it's half time. Crystal Palace 0, Burnley 0. Burnley playing very good at the start of the new season in this Premier League. Half-time 0 here. Other half-time scorelines: Sheffield United 0, Chelsea 1, Wolves 1, Spurs 1, Manchester United 1, Manchester City 0. Oh my god, Man City playing Man United. Oh my. And Brighton are playing Fulham later. But 0-0 here so far. One shot in the game. It was on target from Afoba and the striker. Just well saved by Great Draw. And I'm not going to make any subs at the break because I feel the first half selection was very good and very commanding. And the boys know they've got to try and do well. Play a balanced second quarter. We're not trying to attack or anything. We're just playing a balanced one because it helps the lads develop. Matson to go up. That's Matson. Other Byman to Jordan. Now Ricka. Good attack. This is from Burnley here. Could Burnley get themselves a goal? Trying to get the cross in, but Andy Klein's marking very well here. Here's Manson into the middle. It's played by Palace. Brownhill, the captain, will get back into a Ricka, and another midfielder. Matson well in. Here's Roberts. Roberts has been very good today. There's the Wales international. Matson to super closer into Benson here. Benson unlucky. Brownhill went down on Edward there. Hopefully the referee doesn't award nothing for the captain. Here come Palace. He's still seeing with Manson. Very nice. His eyes beyond Roberts. And Bell's well on the way, but Josh Brownhill has been booked for his earlier challenge. The captain is the lad that is in charge. The captain in the Premier League. For his earlier challenge. It did look like a nasty one from the Burnley captain. So goal kick from Maximovic, the goalkeeper. Forward. Well done, Tella, well in there. Finds Roberts. It's Brownhill. Nathan Tella now. Tella. Foba. Looks back for Nathan Tella here. Who is in behind the Palace defence. It's Nathan Tella. Good strike, good save. Great throw though. Still 0-0. Palace making their first sub of the game. Odds on Edward is replaced by Medina. We're going to make some subs as well. I'm going to make 2 subs actually to bring on. I'm going to bring on Nathan Redmond for Daniel Benson. And I'm going to bring on Indivika. We're going to bring him on for Jordan Baker. We're going to give him that centre back the option off the bench mainly, but I'm hoping he will just show a bit of quality when he needs to. Josh Brownhill, the captain with the corner. Over knocks it all the way away, but Raka ends up for his midfielder partner and the captain, Josh Brownhill, who goes down. Free kick is given. Brownhill was booked for his challenge earlier, and now Nathaniel Klein's been booked for that challenge. Well, Josh Brownhill, free kick Burnley. And Josh Brownhill, the captain, knows he's playing in the Premier League now. Josh Brownhill. It's not a bad free kick actually. And headed wide by Zubalunts. The winger has been actually unlucky with his crosses. Roy Hodgson, desperate to continue his chances. And fullback, he's been pretty decent today. He's going to go off for Zika Abdullah, who's joined in real life to Burnley. I brought him in this career mode. I think he's got a very good chance of doing very well for Burnley. He's the new number 10. Because obviously Ashley Barnes has left the club. But the Swiss is delighted. He's on in the Premier League for Burnley on match day 1 in the Premier League. It's forward. Bells didn't win it, but it was in depth. Brownhill. And the Swiss looks back for the winger and he finds the winger superbly. He's done really well here, those two. Played by Guetra. Gui. And Adamo, the striker, is desperate to do very well, and he goes on a wee run here. He's going on a wee run. He's going on a wee run here. He continues his run. He puts in the cross. Anderson away as well. Zaha. Well done, Josh Brownhill, the captain. Well in. That winger back to the goalkeeper. It's into the goalkeeper's arms. Well, we're going to bring on some other subs. Goodmanson will come on shortly. And Patino will come on for Manson at left back. Patino has travelled to the game today. Bells to Brownhill. Here's Nathan Teller. For Redmond. Back to Nathan Teller. Great play from Nathan Teller here. Here's Redmond. Going away from his shot, but Nathan Redmond linked with Burnley in real life. I've brought him in the save. It's incredible. I think Nathan will be very important to the season, hopefully. But our other subs arrive off the bench. Going to take this shot with Brownhill because Redmond is there. He returns it to the captain, and the captain. It's not a bad ball in. The captain. Samba. Well done, Goodmanson, well in there. Brownhill, the captain, looks for Vicino, and Vicino gets there first, and he continues his run. He's got a bit of running power on him, Vicino, I know he does. Vicino back post. Knocked away by Palace. Burnley continue. Vicino. Fruit from the Swiss. He's turning very well here. Back to Raka. And here Zukulic. Good from the winger. Anderson well blocked. Stoppage time just to go. Will Palace hold on for a point? And they are going to hold on for a point. Yep, it's full time. It finishes Crystal Palace 0, Burnley 0. Burnley, I think, should have scored probably a goal or two. But Roy Hodgson will take the point from Roy. But Burnley's return to the Premier League ends at a point. Good signings, good arrivals, good getting the clean sheet as well. But they really know the new signings have all trying to come in to gel with each other. Brownhill, the captain, knows what he's done. But it finished at Sellers Park. Crystal Palace 0, Burnley 0. What a start. It's not a bad start to the season for both sides. Burnley especially. He had one shot Palace. We had 65% possession from that Burnley team. Who was man of the match and then in the game? Josh Brownhill, the captain. Respect. The captain deserves it. Played very well. But good to see Burnley get a point in their opening game since returning. A draw's not a bad result at all. Of course it isn't. takes time for the new ball to settle in. Yeah, the same as Nathan Redmond.
Thanks very much.
But I'm delighted with that point. So Twine, looks like the loan agreement has been agreed. That's good. Roberts is still leading. Roberts is just too important. Well done, Benson. Sheffield United to come. But Scott Twine just went out alone for the season. We didn't play him in the match. He wasn't involved at all. There's interest in naming, that's fine. But Sheffield United, they started the season against Chelsea with a defeat. We drew, obviously, at Palace. From that game, I'm going to make a couple of changes. Adamano will start today. He will start over Bells, probably change up. Nathan Redmond will start over Nathan Teller. Predictions, just chat please guys. I'm going to go 2-0 Burnley. I think Burnley will just win this 2-0 because I just think they will. Here we go, Turf Moor. Burnley and Sheffield United both back in the Premier League. Burnley started the season with a 0-0 draw away at Crystal Palace, but did play very well under my management. That's incredible, it's a good 0-0 draw. As for Sheffield United, they lost 3-1 at home to Chelsea. So, I mean, we've got Canada advantage because they've not got a point this season so far. We have a point. But it's really how I made a couple of changes to the team as well today, and I'm hoping it will not be too bad and not too mindful. So Merkovic just remaining goal following a great clean sheet. Was barely trouble last week. In the back four, there's one change, and Viva comes in. Nathan Redmond and Zika Omdona both come in as well. Last week's man of the match in opening league game was Josh Brownhill, the captain, who's developed very well so far. Sheffield United starting team, it is Adam Davis in goal, back five of Baldock, Antonina, Robinson, Clark and Wow. A two-man midfield of Janet and Fleck. In front of them it is McMee and Brewster and Vasquez leading the line. Burnley, I mean, what do you call them? They're trying to do very well, survive in the Premier League probably. But here we go, that striker kicks the game off for Burnley. Brownhill gets it. Well, that's a good kick already, let's go. Good to see it's continuing. It's really how developing our squad can be. We're really not making multiple changes that we feel we want to. Benson. Oh, that's a beautiful pass already. Zupulic, who knows he's got beyond the defender here. He looks for the ball into the middle. Nathan Redmond are trying to attack it there. This Burnley team really know they're already on high confidence following their draw at Palace. Here's Roberts. Still going, Roberts. A couple of crosses at Palace he did. Still going, Connor Roberts. In by Connor Roberts. But Davis into his arms. And he's happy about. But Davis knows he's got a back five in front of him, but they've got to communicate. Going here is from Luton. And Luton won down to Palace, who we played last week. Brewster. Well in, Jordan, well in. Brownhill, the captain, man of the match last week. Redmond to Doma, who did come off the bench last week, both of them. For a through ball he does. Deflected, but Roberts wins it back. Josh Brownhill here. Looks for Manson on the left, and he continues to run to the left back. He continues to run. He's trying to develop as much as he can all along from Chelsea. Comes up Bollock. Brownhill. Well done, well won. Near for Redmond. Benson. Well done, Nathan Redmond using his pace there to whip in the cross. Janet away. It's going to be a really tough season, but I know it's going to be tough. Krister. It's a ball up. Anton is marking very well and continuing to mark. The best he can, he does well, the man on loan from Chelsea. He also has a change in the back four today, though, he knows that. Jordan well blocked. Sheffield United have a corner now. Robinson's injured for Sheffield United. Schmidt's the goalkeeper's barely trouble for us last week. He's our kit number 1 now. He really knows he's yet to consider a goal so far in this game as well. They get it all the way to the back post for Kieran Clark here. And the young centre-back Azona hits it. Well off target in the end. Down the straight row, down the straight of it. Which to Rika. He's hoping to develop very well himself. I'm hoping he does. Forward for Benson now. And Benson knows he's got the pace. It's Benson now. He strikes. But he's just wide from Benson. Benson knows he was unlucky not to get that in the back of the net for the opening goal for Burnley. How the hell's he missed that? That's a pretty sad, but I mean, it's alright. But Manuel Benson must have already gave us the lead there. Early lead. Benson knows he's got a continuous cam positioning. Okay, what's he going to do with this? He's going to play it forward now. To Low. Oh, knocked over the bar by Low. The goalkeeper. Thought the goalkeeper got a touch on that, but he didn't. And he's going to go route one again, the goalkeeper. It's another good kick. Doma. Good header down from Bim to Benson here. Edmund. At Perseverance. Good header down would have been great. It'd be great. On to Manson. Lovely. Now Rankin. Good play. Good hold up. That's a really good play and hold up. Play from Burnley here. And then Winger hits it. It's on target. Thankfully, Davis saves it all, but really how Burnley really know they're in the Premier League returning. Josh Brownhill, the captain. On the corner duties as usual. Brownhill. Okay, his midfielder partner wins it back for Brownhill. Sort of bad balling again. Headed away by them. Now Brownhill out on the right again. Brewster away. Brownhill gets there again. Redmond. Nathan Redmond. Can he run it? The defender, he does. He does really well here. Way by them. And behind Roberts. Low. He beats Roberts. Well, Nadika, good to see him in the starting lineup today. He was off the bench last week, and he does start today. We're trying to develop him as much as we can as well. And it is half time. It's like last week, it's 0-0. Sheffield United have actually been kind of in the game. Sheffield United at the moment moving on to a point. Burnley moving on to 2 points. Burnley remaining unbeaten still in the Premier League. Round the grounds, 1-0 Manchester City, Aston Villa. Liverpool drawing 0-0 with Bournemouth. Spurs winning 2-0 against Brighton. Luton drawing with Crystal Palace. Okay, Manchester United play Everton later. The half-time stats here are 2 shots to 2 each. Possession controlled by Burnley though. Burnley man the only effort on target though. Going to make a sub at half-time because I feel we should. Going to bring on Super at half-time. Nathan Teller will be coming on, and Nathan Redmond will switch around at half-time. Nathan Teller's preferred side is the right, and I know that, but he really is determined to play for Burnley, of course. Let's go. Janet. Well done, Manson, well in. It's really incredible how the boys know they've got to go route one all the time if they want to be a successful team. Teller. Into Benson. Oh, he's done really well here, Benson. I think he's from Belgium originally. Benson to Roberts. In by Roberts. Hold on by Brownhill. Josh Brownhill wins it and keeps it well, does the captain. Nathan Taylor, what a turn that is. Doma. Josh Brownhill looked to set up the striker. Jordan is going to have to mark in the middle for the timing, and then he'll move out wide to mark. Jordan. Oh, it's in his hand. It's a penalty to Sheffield United. And Jordan, no, he didn't make an error last week. He makes his first error of the season. It's Mikovic, the goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper flies across and keeps his clean sheet continued. That is actually a very good penalty save by the goalkeeper. That's why he's my number one choice goalkeeper, but he got down really well. And 2 clean sheets in a row continues at this rate for him. He saved a penalty. That is a brilliant save by the goalkeeper. Manson away. Brownhill too. And Adoma. Attack potential for Burnley here. Benson. Oh, he looked back for the striker. They get an effort this time, and it's gone all the way through. How the hell's that in? But Sheffield United lead at Turf Moor 1-0. It's a very good goal. Lost in possession up front from Burnley. Very good play, and the goalkeeper has been beaten today. He's unlucky not to save that. I thought he saved it, or I thought it was over the bar in my opinion, but it's gone all the way through. It's gone past the goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper has been beaten for the first time this season. Sheffield United are moving on to 3 points. We remain on 1. And Sheffield United take the lead through Brandon Vasquez, who scored last week for them. It's been a long way back, I think. Well, Bales is going to come on for Jordan. Jordan's a little bit tired, I think. Yep. But Sheffield United, they do lead 1-0, and they're desperate to do it in style. Jordan is off. He's been absolutely neat. Bells was dropped out to the team today, but he's off the bench this week, and he's absolutely happy. But here we go. We're going to have to try and attempt to get level. We have probably been the better side as well. That's in. It's up to Yarrett. Palace back in front against Luton at Kenmouth Road. Sheffield United coming forward, but Roberts wins it back, but then launches it out to John Fleck. Bell's well in. Manuel. Nathan Taylor, we need to make some run. We need some runners. Looks for Manuel, who missed the first shot chance to Benson. But this time his shot is saved, and he thought he'd score to make it 1-1, but he just hadn't scored today, and it's really how Burnley really know it's going to be a hard struggle to score goals at this rate in the Premier League. John Egan's come on. Well, a fullback, he'll come off the bench. We're going to bring on Disalexic as well. We're going to bring on him actually, see if he's worth anything and see if he's good enough. Just involve him in the bench for squad numbers, but he will be coming on. But it's really incredible that we have to think about this. Come on, it's short. Does Benson. It's back for the captain, Brownhill, who won it but lost it. Comes back to Josh Brownhill, the captain. Handball! Penalty, Burnley! Josh Brownhill, the captain, wins a penalty kick for Burnley. The captain claims for it. But Ollie McBurney has come on as Scotland internationalist. Who's our best penalty taker? There's Afoba. Against Davis. And Davis saves his penalty. How the hell has the striker missed a penalty on this match day? He's come off the bench and he sadly missed a penalty. But Sheffield United still lead with 15 minutes to go. Burnley denied still their first goal of the season by a penalty miss. The goalkeeper saved it very well. I'll give him credit. But Foba should focus on his penalties in training. Nikolic has got trying to get the stats going. There's Baldock. That's McBurney now. Good block by Bells. To the right. Sheffield United potentially getting a second here. Nathan Teller. Afoba. Oh, he's done really well to make a run here. Here he goes. Here he goes, the striker. He's laid it back for Nathan Teller here. Teller. John Fleck. Oh, Brownhill. Won it, but then he lost it. Did the captain. Nathan Teller wins it right in front of me, but he loses it. Hold on by Brownhill. He goes up to Afoba. Benson. Round the corner. Radicevic. First goal for the club potentially. But it's been deflected out for a corner. 4 minutes of stoppage time left to play at Turf Moor. Great header! Great ball by Brownhill, and Bells with a header to equalise for Burnley. The man on loan from Manchester City scores our first goal in the Premier League. What a header! That is a great assist by captain Josh Brownhill. Decided just to whip one in, and Bells is there with the header at the back post in the middle of the goal. And he just rised as high as he could. The man on loan from Manchester City came off the bench today, has scored. And I'm very proud of the centre half. I'm hoping to develop into a very world-class Burnley centre back. But he is obviously very happy his career is on loan at Burnley. Howard Bells. You'll love to see it, don't you? Matson. That's full time though. This is Burnley 1, Sheffield United 1. Sheffield United almost got the 3 points until Bells had it in the 91st minute for Burnley from a corner to give them the equaliser for Burnley. Burnley remain unbeaten. But there is Bells off the bench and getting a header from a corner. And him and Benson are talking to each other. And it's absolutely brilliant. They get a point on the second match day to remain unbeaten in the Premier League. Oh, look at that. Okay, Luton have now lost about Liverpool. I mean, Spurs have absolutely annihilated Brighton. Sorry, Brighton, but bye-bye.
Can I ask you a couple of questions?
He's not happy right now, I don't know why. He'll kick on from here with Benson. Was unlucky. There's a couple of chances today. No player lost their heads.
Thanks.
Jova is a player probably that doesn't have a future. He will leave. Roberts, another offer. He's not going Roberts. He's staying with the club. Got Carabao Cup action. We're home to Tranmere Rovers on Wednesday night in the Carabao Cup. So you broke that down, that's fine. Bells, what is he wanting? He wants to play today. I'm going to give him an opportunity. And my sub-goalkeeper today, and not because the main goalkeeper conceded, I'm just going to give the new sub-goalkeeper his debut in the Carabao Cup tonight. Nathan Teller will start. Bells obviously wants us to start, so we start over Jordan. Vitina will start. And Radicevic will start up front in attack. But Tranmere Rovers in the cup, I'm going to go 2-0. I think we can definitely outplay them. You think we should outplay them because we're a Premier League club? They're down like League 1 or something. Well, a nice evening here in Burnley. Burnley really know being a Premier League club, it's been hard so far, but Burnley have drew their opening 2 league games of the Premier League season. It's going to be very vital to beat Tranmere in the Carabao Cup this evening at Turf Moor. I just want a good Carabao Cup run as well. I want all good cup runs and a decent Premier League season. Well, the boys all are out on the pitch, ready for tonight. Well, Bart comes into goal. Bells comes in as well, following a great goal at the weekend from a header. Fatina also starts, Teller starts, and Dutrovic starts as well. It's incredible how our squad has got to really got the signings in that I'm very, very happy with. That I'm hoping will be very improved. Well, let's see, is there any Tranmere Rovers players I know? I know Regan Hendry on the bench, and I know Ken Hemmings. I think I know Jordan Turnbull, ex-Partick Thistle player. But here we go, we will kick off our Carabao Cup game tonight. Let's go. Bettina to Rika, desperate to develop under me. I'm desperate for him to do very well in English football, and he knows him and Brownhill are playing very well together. The Burnley fans clapping in a voice with Brownhill. Great assist at the weekend from a corner. Sabalic to Rika. Benson missed a couple of chances at the weekend. Sabalic back to Benson here. It's going to be Benson, did it? Shot's blocked though. Nathan Teller tries to go and win it back. There's Nathan Teller, although from Southampton. Hawks. Tranmere. Bart Mingy's debut goal for us tonight. Well done, Bell's got a great goal at the weekend. From over the top. Zablich, well done. Into Benson, great header down to Benson. Zablich, forward from him. And Dixovic is in behind here. He goes for the power shots. That's well off target in the end. From the striker did come on at the weekend. Out wide though, but he whips it well wide. His effort there, he's determined to play well under me. And I'm hoping to develop him hopefully as well. A third choice striker. Josh Brownhill. Rico, well done to Bells. Bettina. Good to see him still involved. I really like Bettina. I really like him as a player. Rico. Glitch can't continue. Way by the Tranmere keeper. Is it well in the air from him? On the big man here. Josh Brownhill finds Roberts. Great move from Connor Roberts. Great ball in as well from Roberts. Knocked away by Tranmere. Will he continue to keep it? That's a handball, Bells claims. Yep, Bells claims handball. Free kick. Brownhill takes it short. To Kabula, who chips it. Zigvich. Regina. To Bells. Rich. A good cross would be nice. That's not a bad delivery. Knocked away by Tranmere though. Well in by Ifricut. Well done. Teller. Look for Benson. And Benson continues his run here. It's Benson on the angle. Well, Benson had missed a couple of chances here at the weekend in the league against Sheffield United, but they're desperate to score goals. Here coming Tranmere. He brought him down, and just a yellow card, thankfully, for the centre back. I thought he just got himself sent off there, as he's absolutely delighted about playing for Burnley. But he has received himself a yellow card. Bart might have something to deal with, you never know here. He doesn't have to do it, Bart. But Bart making his debut, the 19-year-old. Good, well done by Benson, well done in there, Bells. Tina. Ricca, good from the Italian. Zudovic continues his run here. He's really bursting down that left-hand side very well. Tranmere dealing with him. Brownhill, well, won it back. Tella. Nathan Tella kind of put him off there. And Nathan Tella claims through, and the referee says yes, they'll award it. Nathan Tella. Roberts. He's still got it here, Roberts. Look for a chip ball, I think he did for Benson there. I'll take it back now, Roberts. Brownhill. Went in nastily there to Josh Brownhill, the captain. Got an assist at the weekend. The referee straight over at the captain with a yellow card in his hand. Josh Brownhill really is lucky he's not been sent off there for that challenge. There's Brownhill. Rika. To Zurbasic. Navatina. Up to Zurbasic. He's going to go forward here. Finds Benson. For Tella, I think he was waiting for Tella to make a wee run for him. That's half time. It's half time, no, it's Burnley 0. Tranmere Rovers 0. Both sides heading in at the break at 0-0. Burnley, luckily. But Devzona is trying to play his best in the Burnley team, but he is going to be hard to play in with. He knows he's got a disappointing evening ahead still. He really knows he must have done enough. Going to break. 2 subs at the break. Nathan Redmond's going to come on for Tella at the break, and Adamino will come on for Dismurata at the break, as Dismurata has done pretty unlucky poorly. But the striker is on as the number 10. The number 10 is desperate to play well for Switzerland when he gets to their national team. Well, with me at Burnley. Through ball, but Bart is delighted to hold on. Yet to concede a goal on his debut. Really had anything to deal with so far. Burnley have also not caused enough bother. Brownhill, I see that's a poor pass from Brownhill. But on Josh. He's continuing to block. Can they finally get a shot, Tranmere? But it's into the arms of Bart. Vincent Gola, the Belgian young goalkeeper. Fatina. It could it. Now Ricca. For Benson. And he look to the Swiss. Down goes the Swiss. There he goes. No foul given. Didn't look like anything was supposed to be given. Patino. Well done, Patino. Very good defensively. This evening he really has put a good performance while Matson's on the bench. Well done and well by Bells. Going to have to try it again here. Took a wee deflection here. And Bart's made another capable good save. But he kind of spilled a little bit, but at least he saved it. But went down as well, and he loses the central defender. Bart had to make another good save on his debut. He's been a busy boy in this second half. The goalkeeper, he really is determined to play very well for the team. Something's been given. It's a penalty to Tranmere Rovers. Rika with a handball. No. The midfielder really knows he's got to develop in English football. But a sub will be coming on for Burnley though. Going to bring on Matson on the left wing though. He'll come on short. He will come on before the penalty kick is even taken. But Matson is coming on as a winger for the remaining 20 or so minutes. Up against Bart. Sox versus Bart, and Bart makes the save. That's a vital penalty save from the sub goalkeeper normally. Both goalkeepers have saved one penalty so far this season each. That is great to see. Oh, it's a back post ball, and Kane Hemmings is there, and Tranmere lead 1-0 at Premier League club Burnley. Burnley, the Premier League club, are 1 down against League 2 Tranmere. Really not the start, not the game. Then it's Kane Hemmings, ex-Dundee man. Redmond. Doma. Nice. Benson. Redmond. It's Manuel Benson on the angle. It's on the angle! Oh, what a response from Benson. He's absolutely happy in dreamland. And Burnley are level instantly. Great assist by Nathan Redmond, and Benson just tucked it into the corner of the net. Emmanuel Benson are desperate to get him. Very good and very developed over the save of Burnley. He is absolutely delighted. He's got a Carabao Cup goal. I'm absolutely happy with the response from the players. And it's Benson who equalises. He's absolutely delighted. He's got himself a goal. Come on, Burnley. Coutinho isn't there marking. It's going to be very hard to defend this. Come all the way for Rika. And Manuel Benson. The striker unlucky, but Rika wins it back for Benson. Benson looks for Redmond, who assisted his goal, of course. Here is Nathan Redmond. Cuts inside. Cuts inside another player. There's Nathan Redmond. Well done, Nathan. He goes for a wee strike at goal, but it's blocked out for a corner. Nathan Redmond down on the floor there. Josh Brownhill. No, plenty powered corner. Benson. To Matson. Look at that, that's why they fell over. But Brownhill is here. Oh, unlucky for the captain this evening. Rika. Benson. And here is Matson. Unlucky. Josh Brownhill. Tried to win it to the captain. Tino went in badly there, but he's alright. Play on, says the referee. Oh, he's done really well here, Doma. Great from the Swiss. Great from the Swiss! Oh, that's a great goal for his first goal for Burnley. He flicked it over his shoulder and he beat the goalkeeper and defender. Don't you love to see it? But great from the Swiss. The Swiss is absolutely delighted. Look at that guy. Oh, the defender as well. He took his time to hit it as well, and he put it into the corner of the net. That is superb for his first Burnley goal. He's now confident that he can score Premier League goals. Absolutely delighted. Found a striker I'm proud of. And he is absolutely delighted he's a Burnley player, as a Switzerland international as well, ready to show Burnley why he's their player. Late subs arrive on too, as Burnley prepare to hold on to a massive Carabao Cup victory. Here come Tranmere Rovers. Howard Bell gonna have to deal with that. He does. Tranmere have a corner though. Our goalkeeper is up. The goalkeeper gets it in his arms, and that's full time. But this is Burnley 2, Tranmere Rovers 1. Tranmere did take the lead, but then Benson equalised for Burnley, and then Sablo's got over the defender with a flick and put it into the corner, then make it 2-1 to Burnley. You'll love to see it. But Burnley are very happy they've got their first win under myself. I'm very, very proud that we come back from behind to win tonight. I'm delighted we're through to the, I'm already absolutely delighted though we're through to the next round of the Carabao Cup. Let's watch it again, guys. Here he is. See, he flicks it over to the defender, and he gets beyond the defender, and the goalkeeper had no chance there. Brilliant stuff from the lads. But guys, this is going to be it for the episode. I hope you guys have really enjoyed. I've really enjoyed starting this Burnley career mode. We'll do this press conference before we end you guys there. We'll do the press conference.
Can I ask you a couple of questions?
Reporter. That's why we signed him. I think anything is possible. Sometimes you just have to be patient to try and win the game. Great performance, Howard Bells. That's pretty decent at times. So well done, guys. No credits. But guys, I'll see you guys.